Hello, this is Brian Rowan, Executive Director of Athletics at RCGC. I'm here today with the Spring Sports Update, and we're here with two outstanding male student athletes from our track and field program. I'm going to introduce both of these gentlemen in just a minute, and they're both RCGC record holders as of this spring. So we're going to congratulate them and hear from them a little bit about how they've made these accomplishments and how they're helping our track and field team, which is currently ranked #1 in the nation, headed to the national tournament soon. First, we have Jude Misko here that recently broke our RCGC record in the hammer throw. And with him, we have Pete Flacco, the RCGC now record holder in the javelin. And Pete is also the defending national champion at the NJCAA Division III level. We're happy to have you guys here and welcome. One thing we'd like to talk about, is what it means to you now that you're here, both sophomores in our program. You both had good freshman years, but now you've taken it to another level. So Pete, we could start with you. You're a defending national champ, but this year breaking the school record. What's it mean to you, and how do you feel you're doing so far?
I mean, obviously we're on track. That was our first goal for the season, but it was just a monkey off the back to get the record. But in the long run, it doesn't really matter until later.
Hey, but it's a great way to start the season.
Yeah, exactly.
To set the record, and it's something that could last for a long time here, we think.
Can't be upset.
And Jude, how about you? The hammer throw is an event that isn't really participated in New Jersey high schools. Mm-hmm. So that's something that was new to you to come in and now have our record. What's that mean?
It means a lot. I remember the first meeting we had as freshmen. I asked Coach Calnis what the record was because I wanted to beat it, and just to finally beat it and beat it by so much, it's like a monkey off my back.
Hey, good. Now, your sport, to talk about track and field, people are more familiar, I think, with the running events than the throwing events, maybe. It takes a little bit different discipline. Jude, what the type of training goes into it, and what your coaches bring to that for you to help you get ready for the meets?
It's just a lot of lifting, a lot of training, a lot of drilling, a lot of throwing. Constantly just trying to drill that into your head how to do it properly. And then hopefully the result is throw far.
Yeah, of course. These events are just you against the distance, right?
Yeah.
Which is very, very interesting. The javelin has a lot of technique involved. Mm-hmm. We understand you do a lot of video breakdowns to work on your technique, and I guess Coach helps with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Where Jude says it's a lot of lifting on his part. I mean, I do a lot of lifting too, but it's more flexibility and technique in my specific event than the others.
And then what about some of the film work and stuff like that Coach helps with?
We just look at top guys usually and assess certain things they do and certain things that would work for me, and it's really just based off your body type. So that's how we approach it, really.
Hey, and you were a successful high school athlete, as we know, over at Eastern as a part of the football program, and here our team may not be as big as that, a throwing team, but you guys really have a nice bond. You want to talk about a few of your teammates? You guys have worked extremely hard the last 2 years, maybe more than people realize. You guys in the weight room, out there at different times, in the gym on off hours. I know, but you guys have a real strong bond. You want to talk about that and some of the guys?
Yeah. I think it's easier to do well when everybody gets along and you train as a group like that and everybody gets on each other about working hard. And I think it really speaks volumes to the people that came before us, like Shane and Pam last year, and Coach Calnis, and breeding that sort of type of environment. So it's really nice.
And Jude, what about the other guys on the team?
I know training all summer with Andrew and Nick, really just putting in that work then to know that it's all going to pay off at nationals, which is the ultimate goal, to win as a team and individual.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that the college tried to provide is our new outdoor throwing areas. To have those right on campus, a great cage for the hammer, the backstop for the javelin, the discus, and the shot put throwing areas. How much has that helped you guys to be able to do all that training right on campus?
Oh, it's awesome to go out and have our own area where we could throw unbothered by everybody. Usually when you're throwing implements like that, people get pretty threatened, and it's nice to have a little area where we can go and train basically whenever we want to. So.
Right, I think that's been a help, especially in the hammer throw area, right?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a lot better throwing in a cage with an actual circle compared to just the sidewalk that we were thrown off of before, so definitely
Right.
a big help.
And now we think we have one of the great, practice areas at least, and hopefully we'll host some events out there too for the throwing. Hey, we want to wish you guys the best. Upcoming national championships, the team is currently ranked #1. We want to keep that up. Last year we were the runners-up at the NJCAA Nationals. That this year is May 11th through 13th in Columbia, Maryland. So we thank you guys for being here and wish you the best.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right.